You just see if everything is working. See if this is showing up. Audio test. See if everything is working. See if this is showing up. Everything is working. Okay, so that is working. Gonna be a little bit of echo there for a few seconds. So basically, Cryptic went out and announced about an hour ago that they were going to be doing a special event over on the Tribble test server, and I figured I would just hop over and hop in and just see what was going on. So we've got roughly 10 minutes till this actually starts, but supposedly they're gonna probably just spawn in some NPCs that'll attack ESD, but we'll see how it goes or what all happens here. Because really, we don't know for sure what all they're going to be spawning in or anything like that. Let me refresh this page because I can't see my chat yet. There it goes. I'm going to edit the description to include a link to that tweet. If I can find settings. There we go. I just added it to the description, and I'll drop the link in chat just in case it didn't go through or it hasn't automatically updated for you. How you been, Ryder? We got a big fleet amassed here. Lots of ships. Hopefully this is coming through fine quality-wise. I've got this... The advantage of using YouTube over Twitch is YouTube allows for a much higher resolution and bitrate. So you can stream 1440p, you can stream 4K if you want. But if you go on Twitch, you can do a higher res, but you're really limited to like 5 to 6 megabytes uploaded for the bitrate. And with YouTube, I think their cap for whatever tier my account is at like 51 megs, so you can do a lot more on YouTube with the resolution and bitrate than you can on Twitch. And hopefully my audio is coming through fine. Agent, I don't really know. I put a link down in the description just to their tweet. All we know is that in 8 minutes there's supposed to be some sort of attack on ESD over here. So maybe they're showing off something new. Maybe this is just a test for those performance improvements that Bordicus talked about last week. That would make a lot of sense, actually. But yeah, it's just something they're having some fun with. I think it is actually just probably testing performance improvements. Yeah, and let me know if the sound, like if my voice sounds a little bit weird at all, because I'm trying to use RTX voice again through the NVIDIA broadcast stuff, and I've had mediocre success with that over the past year or so. You've got about 7 minutes to go, and there is a lot of people over here. There's 86 people currently, and we can only get 20 per zone. You can do 1080p on Twitch. It's just, you can do any resolution you want, really. The issue is you're limited to that 5 to 6 megabyte bitrate, which limits the quality, whereas on YouTube you can go crazy high with the bitrate. Hello, Ronnie, and hello, Felix, and everyone else that I missed there. So about 5 minutes, we'll find out what's going on here. Yeah, there's a lot of ships here. Let me set the FOV up. There's 20 ships here, all lined up, basically defending ESD. Because if I pull up that tweet, which I guess I will do here real quick. Just give me a second. Display capture. There we go. So it's just, they were saying that Jim Pock or whatever is going to attack ESD at 1:30 Pacific time on the Tribble test server. So that's basically all we know. We don't know the specifics of the event, but we know that ESD is going to begin some attention here any minute now. You're limited to 720. Yeah, Twitch is good for like growing your viewer base if you're wanting to stream a ton. YouTube doesn't have the same exposure when it comes to smaller games like STO for like finding new people to like watch your streams. It's just not as easy to sort through games and find people that are live streaming for those games on YouTube as it is on Twitch. But yeah, YouTube is very much the superior platform just due to the other features that it has. The chat system is not as good as Twitch, and Twitch does have a few other advantages, but I like YouTube a bit more just because the quality can be so much better. I'm going to lower my FOV back down to default, but you see there's a lot of ships here. About 4 minutes until this should be starting. Army, STO is a fun game. You just have to be careful with how far you push some things and like what you're trying to do. If you try to go for high DPS and like just try to go and set records, you're going to burn yourself out really fast. But if you just play a bit more casually, just focus on just having some fun with builds, then you'll get much more enjoyment out of the game. And you can still do really good DPS with like really fun, weird builds. Especially if you have the proper traits and all that. About 3 minutes. Hopefully they spawn in this instance. Though this is ESD1, so you would hope. Yeah, side builds are really powerful right now. Side builds were powerful before I took a break there, and they've only gotten even more powerful since. I can't even see my ship here. There we go. It's truly a big armada here just waiting. You got the dude agent. The Tribble load times are absolutely terrible. I loaded into New Romulus and it took me a very long time to load in. It took me like 3 to 5 minutes just to load into New Romulus. You may not get over here in time, really. This server is on limited resources. The meta ship is the T6 Temporal Science Vessel. The Vern is the one you see people use the most. The Romulan and KDF versions are perfectly fine too. They don't really have any advantage over the Fed one. They're all basically the same ship, just a different visual. Yeah, there's been a variety of bugs related to being able to bring a KDF over onto ESD. I think they fixed most of those exploits and all that now. We should be coming up on about a minute here until this stuff goes. I've got a clock here. Yeah, about 40 seconds, so we'll see if they come in right on time or what's going on. But there's very much a lot of people over here. There's a good chunk of the STO player base over here right now. Yeah, the Junior Scout ship is pretty solid also. Okay, 30 after. Nah, there's probably not going to be any reward. I think their intent with this is to test some performance fixes that Bordicus made like a few weeks back. If there was a reward for this, they would have announced it further out in advance, and they would give people a lot more time to partake in it. Should you hop on? I don't think there's really there's no specific reward for this, so yeah, I think that this, if they are doing just a performance test, this is a good metric. Get a bunch of people in the system to come in and start shooting at a big target or something. Watch this. If this is on ground, I will be very sad. Yeah, Agent, it is. There's a lot of performance issues with the server for sure. What video card am I using? I am using an RTX 3090. So people are beaming down to the ground just to make sure it's not on ESD itself. If this is on Earth Space Dock, I'm gonna be a bit sad. Hey Kiwi, how's it going? How's it going? Well, that's a good sign. Yeah, I've streamed on both. I've streamed on YouTube before. It was a while back though. And that's the first disconnect here. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Now to wait for this to load very slowly. It kicked me out of that system. I can't even get back in the system with the theme I was with. Oh, they got kicked too because we were in number 1. I don't know, man. I'm gonna beam down because people are saying it's on the ground. That's disappointing. I was hoping for a nice ship combat there. If it's on the ground, I'll be a bit sad. Now to wait for it to load very fast. You have yet to make a Tribble account. So Tribble is just a test server. Like you can test things over here that you don't have access to on a holodeck. Like you can get someone to send you a ship over here, stuff like that. I'm having issues getting back onto the server now. I gotta copy my password again. Sorry, my microphone arm is blocking part of my chat, so just give me a sec to read. Philip, I will take a look at the new event. I can't exactly talk about some stuff of it, but I am quite excited for this event. I think the console is going to be pretty interesting. I'm still waiting for this to load. But I think the console is going to be interesting, and I think that them remastering those two queues is a really good thing. Like, the Vault was very runnable before. The issue with the Vault before the remaster was that you had a lot of dead time. You'd be sitting there 2 to 3 minutes waiting for the next phase to start. And I feel like whatever event they had going on over here, I've probably missed just due to load times. I'm gonna copy the password again. Yeah, Azure Nebula was really bad. I remember it during the last time it was in the Universal thing. It was rough. Okay, so let's see who's down here. I can't get this window to expand over. There we go. Let me check their Twitter, just make sure that they didn't say that, hey, this is going to happen over on, or something, like there's something more specific to it. Okay, so they sent out another tweet saying that the intent of this is to just do like some testing on some new code. So probably those performance improvements that Borticus talked about last week. Fighting on ESD5? I can't get to that instance. Here, send me a team invite. My ground game is really bad though. I don't have the ability to because it's a full instance. Oh, are they spawning in? No, those are just pets. Can't invite you to a team even. There we go. Philip, I think the player base number is fine. Oh, jeez. I need my Boolean here. I was hoping for something in space and not ground, I will say. Can I swap my weapons? There we go. Yeah, exactly, Rob. I'll catch up on chat here in a minute. Let me just... vaporize these guys. All the Booleans is what we need here. Yeah, we're actually getting spawn camped by the targs here. Can't even get out of that. Okay, I got away a little bit there. Oh, bit of lag there. Oh, these are really high levels, what it is, too. These are level 99 targs that we're being spawn camped by. I am using the Boolean cannon. It's a Lobby ship weapon. Or Lobby store weapon, I mean. It's really quite potent. It's a good ground weapon. I don't have any of my proper ground stuff on. Yeah, Felix, that's the entire reason I have this on. I don't have like a combat set of kit modules on here. This is more of just my running around and messing around. That's why I have the trajector on, so I can glitch out of maps. And Philip, what I was trying to say was, I don't think the game's going anywhere. I think Trek has too much of a fan base that's been fairly consistent. I think they make more than enough money off this game to keep it around for a while. I used to think quite negative about the future of the game, but I think Discovery and all that have really revitalized everything. Just brought in a ton of new players. So it looks like this is all this event is, really, is just we're getting spawn camped by this. I was hoping for some ship combat, because I don't really care about ground performance. Wow. Yeah, Discovery has brought in a lot of new players. It's really, this game is going to just keep being around for a long time. Like, it's going nowhere. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, this one's chasing me. They got a lot of HP, 20k. Jeez. Go. That one's dead. And I'm apparently getting their attention now. That one just jumped up and killed me. I don't think there's enough targs here. Need something more long range so I can just snipe from up here. Actually, let me at least put on something to help my survivability. Where's the Nakul thingy that I used to use all the time? I don't remember. Yeah. Pretty much, Agent. We just gotta nuke it from orbit, pretty much. That's what needs to happen here. Like, I can get away from the group using the trajector, but I can't do much damage to most of these. There's just so many of them. Now we have a T-Rex on ESD. Yeah, I think we just got nuked this. To be honest, though, we should probably have the T-Rexes on the Dyson Battle Zone at this level so they can actually stay alive long enough for people to get to them. Because they die so fast now. Yeah, there's a lot of them here. But I was hoping for space stuff, as I said, but... Goss, I don't know. I don't know, man. There's T-Rexes on ESD is... Something's gone wrong. I can't even stay alive. I need to get away from them. I need to go to my bank, get a phasic shroud. Oh no. And then I go over here and there's just a massive group of them. Okay. I need more firepower. Yeah. Yeah, you should. Log into Tribble and it's ESC number 5. It's just a massive... just mess. I can't even get out of this place now. Yeah, this is a rough time. I can't even get out of here now. Just need a lot of agent. I'm guessing that this is all just got to be performance testing. That's all this has got to be. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're actively in chat. This is what they want. They want us to suffer. And my character is very much suffering right now, I would say. Didn't even get my Polaron bombardment off there. Yeah, this is brutal. Get to Club 47. I'll try. I should have it here, actually. They're bringing the Targs into more instances now. There's Kale. He's saying that they're putting him in number 2, and then Christian just puts some in number 3. What I need to do is I need like different kit modules for this. I need AoE or something. What do I have? I haven't done ground stuff in so long. Let's see here. Yeah, let's give Sompek a shot. I don't even remember what that does. Well, I'll even do Mud's lightning, or the ball lighting over Mud's. Oh, the Targs are really, they're chasing us. Can't get over to number 5. Request to join my team. Oh, there's some lag. I'm trying to bring more AoE, but my ground game is not good anymore. Yeah, I need the Phasic Shroud, but I don't have one in my inventory apparently. Even though I know I do on main. I probably could run to the bank here and grab one. If I can get to the bank. There we go. Got away from that. Or not. They killed me through a wall there. Thinking I might have to put the trajector jump back on just to get out of here. I don't suppose there's not a bank in 47, is there? Yeah, I need ground placates and AoE. All my ground stuff is set up for like 3-4 years ago. Let's put trajector jump back on. Where's that? This here. Yeah, I want this level 99 Targ. Give me this as a combat pet, please. Okay, let's head back out. The goal here is to get past all of these to a bank. Got a bank console right here if I can get to it. They know what I'm trying to do. Let's see, I think we're clear judging by the mini-map. Oh yeah, I'm starting to look at this rubber band here. Do I have... I've got kit module boxes. I need a Phasic Shroud. That'll at least let me stay alive. And now it's gonna take forever to give me one, isn't it? I'm gonna open 20 of these boxes and not get a Phasic Shroud. That's what's gonna happen here. Phasic Shroud basically gives you like a layer of immunity. Okay. And yeah, I am definitely not getting one out of that. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't have one here. So, phase, nope. I know I have one on my main account, so I don't know why it didn't copy over. Yeah, it's hard to get any maps to load over here. It's at Spencer B96. So they're definitely feeling the lag right now. I need a phasic shroud here to really help. And yeah, the friends list and all that is different over on Tribble. So I've basically got nobody on my friends list over here. Because they severed all that when they removed the XMPP stuff from Tribble and, well, all their games in general. There we go. There's a phasic shroud. Let me upgrade that. There. What is behind me? I need these windows to close. Where did phasic shroud go on my tray now? Well, Goss, welcome to the fun of being like instantly killed by these things. Need phasic shroud to come off cooldown. I can't activate it here. Went through all that trouble and I can't even activate it. Let me see here. Yeah, I haven't really messed with it, but yeah, the agony stuff I've heard is quite potent, and yeah, the one hits are brutal. Yeah, I've heard that there were a few people losing sound. I don't think there's anything you can do about that other than restart. Well, we've cleared out the spawn for now. These things have a wicked, like, range. Those are some big hits coming. Oh, they're in the wall, that's why. The target spawned in the wall. I was like, what's going on? And that's it. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to this event other than them just testing some performance stuff, so if you're wanting to know what was going on, it's just them testing some performance fixes, I guess. Yeah, there's... If you want to hop out, if you were just curious what was going on, it's basically nothing. And yeah, it's just on ESD as far as I know. There's nothing in space. It's all ground. I was really hoping for some space testing, but unfortunately they're just going to spam targs on the ground. No, I just said the whole group of them over there. I'm dead here. Still can't activate my Phasic Shroud. And yeah, well, it's going on in multiple ESD instances now. They're talking about it in chat. Like, they're spawning them in one instance, then swapping over to start spawning them in another. Yeah, definitely, Kiko, take advantage of the recruitment events. You get a lot of free marks and all that that'll make setting up that new character quite a bit easier for you. Like, especially they added in these deltas that you get like a big mark package when you hit level 50 or 60 now. Well, people have made it over towards the exchange. I'm probably gonna start a new character myself just because it's been so long since I've done a lot of the story content. To be honest, even since I've come back, like, I haven't done any of this new story arc other than the last mission to get the attack console out of it. And the temporal recruit is the big one too, so definitely take advantage of that when it comes back. I'm gonna check their Twitter again, just make sure there's nothing else going on. And yeah, this is very much just a stress test. I think now they might be going up to space. I'm gonna head up to space here. Because the way he's talking there makes it seem like they might start spawning in some space stuff. That was more of what I was hoping for. You're stressed? Yeah. My character's gonna need to see a doctor after that one. The big thing about the temporal recruit is that once you complete, I think it's like 5, it's either 5 or 9 like reputations on it, it will give you an unlock that makes all future rep gear a Mark 13 ultra rare right off the bat that you get from the reputation missions, not the daily boxes. So like you see how when I go, oh, something just spawned in. Oh, BPG's gonna ruin the day here for this. Just telling Goss and the others Warhammer together in space. This is the real stress test that Cryptic needs to be doing, because space has got lots of issues. I think we killed them all already. Oh yeah, look at that lag. Yeah, now we can actually shoot stuff. This is quite laggy though. need some EPG over here. Grab well. Oh, someone DOC'd. Oh boy. What lag? Lots of spacebar smashing here. Hopefully my spacebar smashing isn't coming through the mic too much. This is some bad lag. Jeez. Oh boy. The 2070 is still fine. It's more than enough for STO. I mean, look, my FPS is at the top right. I'm playing at 1440p, and you can see just how low my FPS gets. Like, even with, like, a high-end GPU. Like, nothing you do is going to help with the FPS in this game, really. I think we've killed everything. Sensor-linked weapons are still good. If you're going for disruptor, spiral waves are going to be better. But at the end of the day, the difference between specific subtypes for weapons isn't really that big of a deal. People generally people focus too much on like specific subtypes, and there's really not much of a difference. You're still fine if you use crafted disruptors, phasers. Like, really, unless you're going for the absolute top-of-the-line min-max record, it doesn't matter what you use. Yeah, if you want the top, like, exchange stuff, then sensor-linked would probably be it. Though, really, if you want to go crafted, no issue with it. Yeah, really, the big issue with STO is the UI. Like you see here, I'm sitting at right around 60 FPS. If I turn the UI off, which is what, like, Control-Alt-F12, what is it? Control-Alt? There we go. Like, look at how much my FPS just went up by turning the UI off. I went from 60 to, like, there you go, 150, 140. Turn the UI back on and it goes right back down. Locators are very much what you want to go for. Yeah, torpedoes are fun. I thought I saw an enemy, but it was just an ally spawning in. I guess that was it for space. That was underwhelming. I wanted more enemies. Yeah. Well, if you but with these high-end builds, especially with the Endeavor system now, like, people are pushing like 100% crit chance on a variety of different builds. Like getting up to like 70 to 80% crit chance isn't uncommon nowadays. Yeah. Which, by the way, that trait, Intelligence Agent Attaché, will crash in, like, its price will crash tomorrow quite significantly. Trish, yeah, I got in. Are you even... Slash... Oh, I gotta have my fingers on the right key. Oh, no, you're not in here, Triz. Or no, you wouldn't be on my friends list. Jeez. Yeah, I don't see you online. Yeah, we've killed them all here, sadly, it seems. Didn't even drop that great a loot. Admiralty. Philip, Admiralty is the key nowadays to, like, making a large amount of EC, from what I understand. Need all the loot. They're testing server performance, basically. Bordicus had found some stuff when he was fixing one of the intel abilities last week, and I think they loaded it over onto Tribble, and they're having us test it here. No, Admiralty is still the way. Admiralty combined with Contraband will still get you to 8K a day if you want to put the time in for it. And EC wise, you'll get quite a bit of EC out of Admiralty along the way if you pick up or you look for missions that have those rewards. Good night, Felix. Yeah, he's so Kale is spawning stuff into Zone 1 right now, or Zone 2 right now. Oh, server not responding. Disconnect any minute. Server's not liking this. I'm going to copy my password for when it inevitably kicks me here. Yeah, doing, like, messing around with DOFs can get you a nice chunk of EC. The issue with DOFing or, like, going and opening DOF packs and looking for stuff like that is you have to have, like, quite a bit of knowledge about what sells well and what doesn't. The instance crashed? Okay. Got loaded into... Oh no, it just kicked us. Oh no, it did kick most to number 1, but we still have 2 teammates in number 1, it looks like. I'm heading back over there now. Quake, I need to get better at STO too, bro. I only started playing again a few months back. I gotta get good. Need these maps to load at a reasonable pace too. There we go. We loaded back in at the same time. And yeah, the thing too is they spawned in space enemies at the same level as us. They didn't spawn in level 99s. Otherwise, they would have lasted longer. I know, Rob. Guess we shouldn't fly too far away, otherwise we won't see stuff if they spawn any back in. Instance 3 is getting more enemies. Yeah. I would say to, like, Kigo, the DPS channels are still a thing. They're not as active as they once were, and like when I look at the numbers for the numbers channels, like we're not getting as many invites or people that are needing invites as we used to get. But I think it's pretty much the same for medals too. Like I think the overall amount of the number of people parsing has dropped quite a bit. And it really makes it like it's so easy. Like the difficulty level for normal and advanced is so easy that like people are still going in and just nuking everything, but getting groups for elite is really difficult. Like if you're not in certain discords and stuff like that, it can be quite difficult. You can use a channel like Prime or Elites, but I don't know how much you're gonna get how many people you'll get if it's not something common like an HSE or ISE. Random elites would be painful. The issue with random elites would be you would still have the ground queues in there. That's always a big complaint. But with something blew up. With elite queues, the optionals aren't really optional. They're forced requirements in most cases, so you get one random in there that doesn't know, hey, don't let an enemy go past this point, and you could fail. You know, stuff like that could be pretty rough. Personally, I'm enjoying the challenge more from like solo elite runs over like going for the new DPS records, because I think it's fun to do like a solo hive or a solo infected. I find those quite fun, but infected is really hard to solo. You need the like 620-ish K or 630 to get past that first phase. That's a massive pain. You get one misfire and you have to restart basically. Yeah, that's the issue with the random queue system is there's no, well, even a gear score wouldn't work because STO, like having higher level gear very much helps. Like a Mark 15 weapon does twice the damage of like a Mark 12 or something like that. But even people that have epic gear, if they don't know what they're doing, they're still going to be useless in a run like that. See, can we get into 3? 3 is full. Who do I know over in 3? Yeah. That is very much an issue. Like The elite reward structure sucks. There's no other way to say that. Like the R&D materials are not a good reward anymore. They're not valuable. Oh, here's some action. All the fun was happening in a different instance. These things are just dying right away. Yeah, the being able to do solo elites basically boils down to like having Exodus, Active Probat, and then chaining Intel Team. So it really limits the number of ships that can do stuff. Now they're in Instance 4, so we just came in at the tail end of that. Can we get to 4? Yeah, swap to 4. Like, if you have Exodus, Active Probat, you basically make yourself nearly unkillable, so long as stuff doesn't misfire. Nah, salvage tech goes for like 60k last I saw. Oh, jeez. Is that it? We come over here and it's immediately done? Oh, there's something over here. Now they are in instance 1. Come on, just stick to one instance. Also, am I coming through loud enough compared to like my normal content? Because I know I had a lot of issues with the my voice volume, it seems. I can't turn my ship. Good. How much HP does this thing have? Only 6 million? My concentrate, or my call emergency artillery just does not even want to fire when I hit it. But that's nothing different from the main server. To be honest, this is less laggy than some of the ISE runs I've done on the main server recently. Nah, this is just a reskinned Moth ship. It's the Voth Citadel, or not Citadel. I forget which Voth ship it is. At least my concentrated firepower is activating. What species is the hardest to kill? Probably any of them that have sub-nukes. Oh, that lag. Yeah, Borg have been nerfed super hard. Oh, this is laggy as hell. I wonder if my space trait's deslotted because I can't hit. Refracting Tetrion Cascade would be amazing right here. I should have used that call emergency on other groups. It's hard to say which group is the hardest to take out. The Vodwar are still... They still hit really hard. The issue is with Corfez is that Corfez itself has become a joke because EPG builds just go in there and wreck everything. Yeah, Baul AP would be great right here. Call emergency artillery misfired again. I should have went for one deeper. Oh, what got me? Torp spread. Bit of lag. Some more EPG builds in here would be great. Yeah, Baulu AP would be really great here. I'm just thinking what else. Anything that could do a lot of AoE would be amazing. This is basically at a standstill now. Like this is actually really bad lag here. All your traits are unslotted? Yeah, everything on your build will be unslotted over here. Everything should be reset for the most part. Hey, Raphael. Yeah, STO still has a lot of players. Currently, this is just a like a stress test over on the Tribble test server. Essentially, is what this is. I'm dead here. Oh, someone hit DOC. Terrible. Yeah, the loadouts reset quite a bit, unfortunately. Yeah, Philip, apparently that video, the customer service at Glorious has apparently been recommending that video to people, so that's apparently why it's been getting a bit of a bit more views. Something got me. Warp core breach. My alpha didn't activate there. Terrible. And call emergency artillery is an AoE, so anything that's getting graveled up against these ships is getting hit by that. Just lots of spacebar smashing here now. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I wish that they would do for the game. Like, I think STO still has a lot of potential. And I think the new Trek series have, like, really brought enough players back in that, like I said earlier, this game's not going anywhere. Like, it's going to be around for a long time. Tribble guys using distributed targeting. Let me see if I can turn my ship around here. Is that it? Behind. I think these things are just dying so fast the gravels don't even have a chance to like drag them in. Some more back here. Oh, there's so many entities on the map, I can't even see that there were some over by Warhammer over here. We've killed everything in one, so it's basically there's two devs going around just spawning stuff in on the maps. You've got Kale and then Christian. Yeah, they're in another instance, but they'll come back over to this one. The moment we swap instances is the moment that they'll come back over here, as we saw before. Okay, let's try 2, or we can't even get into 2. Aw, CA misfired there. That would have been a good one. I'm dead from this lag here. That was really bad. Yeah, microtransactions are annoying. Like, these things are just dying so fast that the EPG isn't even getting them all in. My ship is responding to controls so late. There's just a bit too much lag there for me to favorite underrated console. I like the obfuscation screen off the walker. It's just that it's really limited use cases. but like for a fun console, the Shran Graviton Displacer, I don't think enough people use that. I mean, I know high-end players use it, but I don't think the wide majority of players take advantage of it. Yeah, I guess if I had to say one console, would be the Shran one. Goss and I talked about that a bit on a comment section on one of my videos 2 weeks back, and it was like that console is just really fun. Yeah, it's just I can't even get stuff to activate to stay alive here. Is the issue I'm now running into. We need a nice grab well here. Oh, what the? Okay. He said we needed more targets. I guess we're getting what we asked for, that's for sure. Yeah, it's too laggy to get out of it now for the most part. These are now, they spawned at level 99 ships. So that they increased the difficulty of this a bit here. Quite a long time. Like, I farmed for a very long time, for many years. I can't even control my ship here. I don't even know how to say how many hours, but right now I'm basically at the point where if I log in to see 1 billion EC is sold, like I'll just buy 100 keys and not care about it. I grinded a lot of, like, I spent a lot of time on this. Like, the first 2 years that I played, I was very much up through, like, probably at least 2017, I was extremely free to play. And Philip, I mean, if I log in and see I have 1 billion EC, I'll go and buy like 100 keys with that 1 billion EC and then gamble. It's pretty much what I do most of the time. It's why you never see me with a lot of EC. Because I have so many assets, especially with the cross-faction stuff, like... That cross-faction change essentially gave me like 30 to 50 billion EC worth of value to my account. Yeah, they don't run the promo packs event often enough, which is honestly a mistake on their part because it just encourages people to go to gold sellers instead of buying it, instead of giving the money to Cryptic. Really bad lag there. As soon as they spawn in a ton of ships like that, it's just too much of a burst of lag. But in case you didn't hear what I was saying, Cryptic not running the promo events often enough, like, just encourages gold sellers, or encourages people to go to gold sellers to get those ships. I've seen people looking for certain promo ships for a day and then still not finding them. And when you have that happening, it's like that money's not going to the devs. That money's just going to go to some gold seller who can sell them people that ship right away. It's a big flaw with Cryptic's current method of promo ships. I guess those all got cleared up fairly quick. These things are level 99, but they still die fast. Oh, jeez. A lot of them over here. Torp spread got me. Like, I saw this dude the other day who was looking for an inquiry, and it took him, like, I think he was still looking, like, after 2 days, and it's like, you see stuff like that, and those people aren't going to buy keys to get EC in the future. They're just going to go to a gold seller and pay $100 to get a promo ship. Like, Cryptic's model is really bad in that regard. What is my max DPS? My current record is, like, 1.4 mil in ISC. But that was a very heavily nannied run. I walked into a warp core breach there. But yeah, I did like 1.42 or 1.43 million with the Delkina, and then I had another run where I did 1.38 with the Janeway. I think the Janeway has a higher DPS potential in a nannied run, but it is very difficult to get a run where you actually can take advantage of it fully. There's a bunch of stuff over by by Earth. My current best unnannied, probably about a mil. Like, just running in where, I mean, it depends on what you define as a nanny, because honestly, we're at the point where if you have a Styx in the run, I could almost see just calling that a nannied run. Especially if you're on a Torp build and they're running concentrate firepower for you. Oh my, what the? I like this. I am an admin for the STO combat meter, so I recommend the STO combat meter. Yeah, the Delkina has... So back in March, after the Janeway came out, they buffed some of the other command abilities, one of them being Call Emergency Artillery. And Call Emergency Artillery 3 does a lot of damage if you can grab well stuff or have a teammate grab well stuff for you. Like, it does really good. Really good deeps. The Zentaur is still a good ship. It's just... I think the Delkina with the command changes is just a little bit better. And if you have Exodus Active Crobat, you can do solo runs with it. Because it's got an intel seat. Dino on the Academy. Oh. We can beam down and kill it. Let's beam down to Starfleet Academy. See what the Dino's like down there. Let me check because I apparently have a lot of pings on Discord. Oh. I didn't see that it re-popped up there. Thank you for pointing that out. Warhammer, I would have missed that. Oh, here it is. It's gonna die right away. I didn't even get a shot in on it. I wonder, is there a level higher than 99 that they can use? I think that's it for here. I'm guessing that they may have done more space stuff. I don't know. Yeah, because there's nothing else being spawned down here. Beaming back up to Sol System. Yeah, I basically died as soon as I got there. Unfortunate. ESD1 is still quiet. I'm probably should keep an eye on their Twitter because I don't think they're gonna keep at this for too long. Are they even still over here? What was Kale's name? Does he even show up online still? What about Christian? Oh, there's nothing up here. Think they might be done. They saying anything else in chat? Instance 3. Can't even get into 3. Okay, I'm loading into 3 now. Hey Stewie, how's it going? And number 2. Yeah, I figured they weren't going to do too much more on the ground. I think space is where they really need more data. Oh, what? He spawned in as Gem Peck or whatever the character's name is. Can I get away from this group here? Hey Duck, this is over on the Tribble test server. They are doing basically just a test of server performance and some changes they were doing to try and help performance. There's no like reward or anything for doing this, but hey, if it gives them data that might help, you know, let them figure out what's causing all the lag, then so be it. I'll take anything that can help like fix server performance would be wonderful. I gotcha. Yeah, the first little bit of this was some just... If you want to go back and look at the VOD, the ground portion was also a bit interesting. We were just getting slaughtered by some targs. But this space bit's been interesting, that's for sure. It makes me miss the old Foundry maps. Where we used to be able to just have like 20 enemies all gathered up on each other. Like, that's what this reminds me of, those old Foundry maps. Those were always quite a bit of fun. Yeah, I think that they need to, especially now that they're making it so you can solo or do a lot of these queues without a full team. I think that they need to go through and fix or just remove the things that are like for Hive where you have to have 2 people alive for second phase. I think you remove any aspects like that from all the queues and that would help immensely. Yeah, the Foundry was removed because they lost Zero, Zeronius Rex. She moved on to some other company, I think, or other project. I don't remember, but she was the only one that they had there that knew how to actually like manage the Foundry system, if I recall right. So when she left, Kale tried to do a little bit of work with it, but it didn't last long, as you all know. Which is truly a shame, because even though I wasn't much of a story person with the Foundry content, that was still a huge aspect of Endgame for a variety of people. And I do really think that the game is missing quite a bit without the Foundry. Who's the mad lad flying around in an Aatrox? Where? I've seen a few of those support carriers flying around. Apparently number 1 has more going on in it still. Yeah. I remember the frustrations with that. Oh, yeah, number 1 has a lot of things in it still. Oh boy. Oh my. There's a lot here. Oh no. About to be some server performance issues with this CEA goes off. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies right there. Soul System number 1 is where they're at. Yeah, I think I'm dead before I can even get out of there. Oh, I somehow managed to. We need some, like, EPG in here. We need more EPG than there is. Yeah, I'm dead as soon as I decloak. It's not necessarily just an issue about survivability, it's an issue of there's I don't know how to just describe the lag situation. Like, you can't really control your ship properly. Like, I don't know if you can see how, like, stuttery this is for me. They've done this before with the Borg. I mean, this... Aw, CA misfired, or did it? I'm dead here. This is legitimate server lag. It's the entire reason that they're doing this, is to test performance improvements. This is very much just, this is server performance, because my stream is still going quite well with, let's see. Yeah, I'm streaming at like 12 megabytes bitrate, so, and there's been no dip in that regard. Can you? Yeah. I gotta turn down whatever filter. Every time someone swears, it removes the comment. I don't know why. Because I certainly wouldn't. I don't know why it's like set up like that. Because I don't really care if someone swears in the chat. Well, these are all level 99. I'm sorry, Stewie. Sorry to disappoint you. Yeah, this is a server stress test on the Tribble test server. I don't think my call emergency artillery even got off there. Yeah, Rob, this is all very toxic. I see we have AJ here with an EPG build, I'm guessing. I remember like doing that crystalline entity event once or twice, but I don't think I ever actually did it fully. Because I was still pretty new to the game, and then they replaced it. And the fleet I was with back then was just not good. Those people misled me, and probably held me back from like really developing for a little, like a year or so. I think we'd be fine if abilities would properly activate, but that is the entire intent of this. Yeah, we need some like heavy EPG here. Jeez. There's the type of gravel I want to be seeing. When I first joined the game, the fleet that I had joined was just, they weren't really experienced players, and they told me basically the only ship that I ever needed in the game was an Odyssey, and that was it, that there'd never be any other reason to get any other ship. Can I get out of here? There we go. There's another grab well. Like, look at how long it takes for stuff to even be drawn in. Either that is a really weak grab well, or there's just, there we go, stuff's starting to be drawn, I think. I didn't mean to get that close. Yeah, but this is quite fun. I mean, if you guys head over to the Tribble test server, I don't know how much longer they're going to keep doing this, but you should be able to have some fun shooting stuff and getting just annihilated. The only ship I'll need is the Delta Flyer? Yeah, I hear that. Where's their nice group on here? I'm dead. Yeah, this is really interesting. I would love to have, like, this was what the Foundry did really good, is we could do stuff like this essentially over on the Foundry. It's one of the main reasons I really miss it. up here. These guys, yeah, they're basically insta-killing me as soon as I get up to something. Break out their toughly and enter. Well, you could bring a shuttle to this. This is just a this is ESD. Like, this isn't a special combat map. This is just above the normal ESD. Yeah, you could definitely pull out a shuttle and just get annihilated even faster. You're gonna scare everyone away, Goss. Could you imagine if there was actually a big fight like that? Like with, like if we had the ability to have like a Dominion type fight or something like that with this many ships and have like 10 to 20 people in there? Like, it would be amazing. Yeah, Midnight has quite a few. Yeah, I feel that. Like, this server, like, the lag here is insane. And yeah, that's right, Ryder. It would be too much fun. But realistically, they'd never do it because they want all content to be playable by people even on like a $300 Walmart computer, so that they have to develop content with that in mind. Yeah, the FPS I'm getting, you can see my FPS at the top right. It's not too bad right now, but it's still something. Still a bit low. DOC. Terrible. I saw someone say that there were some above Earth, so I'm gonna go check that out quick. Just see if that's true or not. Oh, there's nothing over here. They lying. Yeah, the space volcanoes hurt my immersion. Well, Lost, if you're going to come back and play, if you're on PC, they have an event starting up tomorrow that's with the revamped Tholian queues, Azure, and Vault. And you can do those to work towards progress on, the new event campaign for this year. And if you haven't done the first event, you can still catch up. You can run it every day of the event, and you will get progress towards this overall campaign. And the console you get from that Tholian event, it looks like it's going to be a decent console for builds that use tractor beam, based on what I've seen. But we'll know for sure tomorrow. And yeah, we cleared out that big group there. That was a lot of enemies. Did you miss the Omega event? Yeah, that was only on during the anniversary. That's only out basically for February. But the Omega upgrades, you can't sell any of the Omega stuff anymore because people were botting it too much, and gold sellers were like making a ton of EC off of that. So they made it so you can't sell those. Yeah, it's a lot. Most people don't use those Omega upgrades anymore. Zone 3? Let's check out Zone 3. Imagine us going against level 99 ships in regular content. That'd be interesting. Oh boy. Oh no. Dead before I can even spawn in here. Oh, apparently there's stuff over to the north over here. Let me take a look. See ya, Doc. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my. Apparently there's ships over here too, so I'm just gonna check it out. Nothing over here. Yeah, this zone feels familiar. Yeah. It's time to be spawn camped here. I just needed CEA to not misfire there, but it misfired. Might call emergency artillery. If it goes off on a big group like that, it's going to do a lot of damage to him. I have secret mission on, so I'm just gonna focus on these ones that it tells me to. And try not to die. Let me just try to get out of here again. It's rough. This lag is really bad. We need AJ over here with this EPG. Just can't go after the big group right now. Need to focus on the smaller targets for now. Yeah, the rubber band is really bad. I hope that this is giving them enough data, though, to be useful, because anything that can hopefully help with this type of lag on holodeck, you know. What we need is like Earth space stock firing some weapons right now. Grabbing your science character? Yeah, that's probably a really good idea here. That really just warped out on me? Terrible. Exactly. You'd think that ESD itself would have some weapons, or there'd be some like orbital platforms around Earth or something. You know, you would think. Like, you'd think there'd be some nice, especially, you know, we know canon-wise that there's orbital platforms exist, the Cardassians have them. Why does it Earth? Yeah. That would make this much easier. I'm just out of curiosity. I want to see what my FPS goes to, render scale too. My FPS basically doesn't change at render scale too. Okay. We are slowly picking them off, though. Like, compared to what this started with, there's nowhere near as many.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Terrible.
Ship is under attack.
We're slowly in there, though, towards clearing them out. Yeah, but with the Breen having attacked Earth and all that, you would think that, like, cannon-wise, they would have, you know, put a few more defenses around Earth. And especially in STO, because the Iconians attacked ESC, you'd think that, especially, they would have more weapons around it. There's still a lot of them on this map. That was a bit of a waste of a grab well, unfortunately, whoever did that one. There's not enough of them around it that are being, like, pulled in. And I'm glad to see, too, that the bitrate has remained relatively stable throughout all this. When I was trying this, like, when I was playing back and streaming, like, a few years back, I had a lot of issues streaming on YouTube with the higher resolution bitrate. It ended up crashing for me quite a bit, but this seems to be a bit more stable. And I have been parsing this, so once we clear out this instance, I'll take a look at the... just see how much total damage has been done, because I'm really curious. All emergency artillery just does not want to activate. Oh, is that your Gravwell? I got you. We're making a lot of progress now, though, at least. I think if they did something like this on the main server, if they set up like a special map for it, it would be insanely popular. Just this type of large-scale battle is like, you just don't get this elsewhere in the game. Not that you can actively do like as a group. This would be really fun for like a fleet queue. I gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. Any Gravwell is useful here. Yeah, Federation ships only. Yeah. These guys are really starting to crumble now. Clear now? Wow. That was a really fun fight there.
Ship is under attack. Rear shields failing.
Oh, and then they troll us and spawn into another group. And I die immediately. Oh no. Oh, we just had a big group spawn in 3, man. Look at my screen here. They basically just spawned in like a new... Oh boy. Oh my. Well, Kiwi, this is what's happening. As you can see on the screen now. Yeah, Kiwi, Earth is currently under attack. It is truly death. That is the best description I think you could possibly have about this all. It is watch nothing on your tray activate. Yeah, Kiwi, I don't think there's going to be much of PST left after this. Well, Kiwi, we're currently facing a large group of level 99 NPCs. Final wave. Oh my. Yeah, there's just a few of them here. I don't think we even need to focus on the big group for now. Just hit some of the stuff at the sides, if you can even get away. Or if you can control your ship, because I can't control mine right now. It really is. Right on my spawn. Oh no. Yeah, Kiwi, it's a fair fight. These NPCs do significantly less damage than what EPG is doing to them. EPG is insanely powerful. DPRM, please, Zach. Oh. Oh, my ship blows up all the time. I have no issue with my ship blowing up. If my ship blows up in a record dump, it just reset. If I'm doing a solo run and I die, I just reset. It's usually how I go about it. Oh, instantly all the time. Yeah, this doesn't happen often. Especially, like, the build I'm currently using is my Exodus setup with the dual intel team, so it's very tanky and normal content. Yeah, Kiwi, I have very low DPS right now. The delay in movement controls is just insane right now. I turn my ship and it takes a very long time for it to even go anywhere. These warp core breaches are brutal. Yeah, the lag is insanely bad, and this is not like stream lag. This is actual. The game is lagging this bad. Is Xbox even worse than this? Oh, that is rough if so. I'm dead the moment I spawned a tractor beam. The issue, some of the abilities take so long to activate, I can't even just cloak and get out. And we're really clearing them out here right now anyways, so no need for me to decloak right here. I need to read this invasive misfire. Oh no. That's rough. You don't have the space volcano on there? It's not good. Kiwi? I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I could do a Twitch stream tomorrow because they do have a new ship coming out. But I'm not going to get that new ship because book ship is... It's not a performance ship. It's more of an RP ship. Yeah, Michael, I hear you there. I have so many of those trait boxes ready to go, and weapon packs. Someone's gambling over here. I respect that. What ship? If you're doing just beams, I think the Arbiter is still a good choice, and if you're doing energy weapons, the trade on that is still really good. Like, the Arbiter is still a very solid ship. The Arbiter is the T6 Avenger. Like, really, I mean, is that the best ship? No, but it comes with a really important trait, and it still is more than enough to do any content this game offers. Yeah, but where's the thrill in that, Goss? With gambling, it's all about that thrill. Yeah, Gravwell, EPG is like built for this. Like EPG fully buffed up in a scenario like this is just gonna melt things. The Styx, Kiwi? The Styx is a really good ship. It's the best tanking platform in the game right now, I'd say, for high-end content. The issue is it's lockbox, so it's just really expensive. Yeah, gambling is a sickness. On the main server, I'm almost through a stack of Infinity lockboxes that I've opened this year. So I'm like almost at 9,000 that I've opened since late January. Oh, the Galaxy? The Legendary Galaxy's fine. Both versions of the Galaxy, the Legendary versions, are both solid ships. The Terran version is, of course, going to be better, given its layout, but either version can do well. I guess Breach got me. Yeah, I got too close. Oh, that was close though. Hey Tenor, how you doing? Yeah, I know you've been gambling too much. How much lobby are you up to? I've been like I haven't really sold any lobby ships. I've just been stockpiling my lobby, so right now I'm sitting on like 18k lobby on my main. Yeah, I wonder what they're thinking too. Because I don't think they have a ton of like people on the dev team that really follow the meta builds too much. Yeah, I'm holding my lobby just in, I'm expecting them to at some point release something new in the lobby store. Like, even if it's just another pack. Like, or another promo ship. If they put something like a Cheshire in the lobby store, that'd be great. This is... Basically, they have us over here stress testing the server. Borticus was, like, had found some stuff, last week that might help improve performance, so that's what we're over here testing, and it's just so that they can get like some more data on the current lag situation. Have we cleared it? Is this it? I think everything's done. I think we cleared it out. Number 4. Before I do that, I just want to take a look at the parse. Because this parse has to be just enormous here. Let me... Yeah, it's really laggy. Just this fight, these fights here have generated like 147 megabytes worth of combat data in my combat log for the test server. Yeah, we saved Earth here. Look how long it's taken to load it. Jeez. Cerberus? Yeah. Once it loads. Probably more than cryptic logged. Yeah, that's probably true. Howdy, N8. Okay, let's take a look at this parse. Yeah, it's just a bit there, huh? Your game crashed? Oof. Cerberus, I had you did 37 mil damage there. Like everyone did a lot of damage, and there's how many how much stuff going on in here. Yeah, like this fight was 15 minutes, and AJ's on an EPG build. Just melts everything. Yeah, Kiwi, if I wanted max deeps there, EPG is the way to go. EPG is just insanely OP. Especially in a scenario like that. That was really fun. I died. Okay, let's just count how many times I died here. I think this first one's going to be the ground stuff. Oh yeah. This I died 43 times on the ground. Oh boy. So let me just open a calculator. Where do I have that? So 43. I died another 4 times there. I want to see how many times I died. Well, that 43 was only for the ground portion and the initial space stuff. I had another 12 deaths there. I'm just curious how many times I actually blew up throughout all of this. Okay, I didn't die there. Another 1 time there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that was disabled. Like, you could only use your anti-time or a refracting Tetrion cascade when you, like, spawned in while it was still, like, loading. Nice. I hope you enjoyed it, Telsha. That was a really fun, different type of content that you don't get really anywhere else in the game. That I've only seen them do this a few times over the years, so it's always something fun to do. Now this last fight here was like 30 minutes, so it's taking forever to load. Here we go. 34. My game just crashed. That's great. That's it for the Tribble stuff though. Like they're not doing anything else over on Tribble. So I died 110 times. Yeah. That was something. Processing crash data. Yeah, 110 deaths. That was wild. I was not ready for that type of combat. That's for sure. Okay, but that is it for this stream today. I think I'll stream again tomorrow after the patch. I don't know if I'm gonna get book ship. Book ship is like there's nothing wrong with book ship, but there's no performance reason to get it. Yeah, I crashed. So if I stream tomorrow, I'll probably just be messing around trying the new Tholian keys because I haven't done them yet, and probably just doing some like market manipulation stuff. But yeah, book ship. I'll just say right now, it's an RP ship essentially. So yeah, I'm not going to bother with it. But that is it for today. So thank you all for stopping by. I am going to go get some food because I did not expect this stream to last. How long has this been going? Almost 3 hours. Yeah, I didn't expect to go this long. So thank you all for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a really fun bit of combat there. So yeah, I will see you all around. And thank you for everyone that stopped by, and especially it's nice seeing some of you again, like Agent. It's been a while. Okay, I'm hitting the stop button.